Hi, I'm Kate, and this channel is about my journey to become more woke as a consumer. Now, if you're like me, you probably want to believe that you're being socially responsible and conscientious in your choices as a consumer. But as I discovered when auditing my makeup collection about 4 months ago, you really don't know until you do your research what is socially conscious and what is not. Our hope is that these videos inspire you to look at your own choices with a socially conscious lens, ask hard questions, demand more from companies, and ultimately embrace the power and impact that your dollars have in society. Now, in my socially conscious makeup audit videos, I noted a lot of the products in my collection that were socially conscious were from makeup subscription services. So I decided to re-enable my subscription to Birchbox and other services to see what kinds of products I was being sent and how socially conscious these products really are. Here are the criteria with which we will judge the products in this November Birchbox. 1. Is the product tested on animals? That played a big role in my socially conscious makeup audit videos. If they didn't pass that, then it was sort of like a no-go immediately. What is the product made of? So after that, in my makeup audit and continuing makeup and socially conscious journey with Brenda Bukeni, I started to ask more questions about the ingredients in makeup. Is the cost of these prohibitive to the majority of potential users? Now, I think that access to socially conscious products is important. Granted, it's fine to have socially conscious products just like non-socially conscious products at all price points. There's a market for everyone out there. But specifically, we're going to just be looking at what kind of market is this product really for. And finally, and most fun, we're gonna look at whether the product delivers on its promise. So are these things really as awesome as they're made out to be in the packaging and marketing materials? Very important question. So this time, let's just go through them and let's see what's in the box and how those things fit criteria numbers 1 through 3. And then after that, we'll see how great these work and give a final rating. We're just going down that list. So our first product is this Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. Okay, so this is a deep conditioning hair mask. And actually that wasn't readily obvious except for the part at the end of the description that they give with the box. I mean, it says nourishing mask, and I thought it was a face mask. So the first thing I want to note here is criteria number 3, which is price. It's pretty high price for the full size, $28. But that's a little misleading because they want to make it seem like the $10 cost of the box is some crazy good value. However, when I looked up the products, it turns out that the $28 is for a 250 milliliter tub, which is typical for what you'd find for salon hair care. There's also a 60 milliliter size for $12, which would make the standard retail value of this 20 milliliter size about either $2.24 or $4. But the $12 size does make it more accessible, if you think $12 for a fairly small amount of product is accessible. If it works and it meets all the criteria, I would still buy this for a weekly treatment. I would be in this category. It's not so expensive, and I've spent more and not got results, and frankly not really been assured whether I'm socially conscious. So I would still buy it. The mini description on the box is advertising the mask's natural sounding ingredients and that it's paraben free. That's promising to me. But also now as consumers, we have higher expectations. So that's something to note about packaging. Don't just look at what it says in the main description because that may not be the full story. So criteria number 1, Amika's website and the consumer watchdog site, Cruelty-Free Kitty, which I frequently use. It's now bookmarked. They both confirm that this brand is cruelty-free. Quote unquote, Amika never has and never will conduct animal testing. Okay, yay. Criteria number 2, per the website, this product specifically is vegan, although the brand admits some of its hair care products are derived in a cruelty-free way from animals. So, as far as the ingredients, there are 3 that give me a little bit of pause. Dimethicone, fragrance, and isopropyl alcohol. Per couverture.com, dimethicone is a silicone-based polymer that gives conditioned hair that smooth, shiny, and manageable texture. It's great on dry and damaged hair, and it serves as a sealant against water and air, preventing further damage. However, the issue with dimethicone is that it only gives the impression of healthy, hydrated hair. It doesn't actually help your hair be healthier. The sealant activity will actually keep moisture and nutrients out, as well as sealant creating that seal. So it actually makes hair weaker, duller, and more brittle, and thus dependent on the chemical to provide those things. Isopropyl alcohol, and this is true for everything, alcohol should maybe give you pause. It's known to be harsh and dry on natural hair, and this is actually worse with color treatment. So in fact, Head Lice Center website says that isopropyl kills head lice, but is not recommended for putting on the hair because of the damage it will do. So yikes about that. Fragrance is problematic because it could mean literally anything. Often these are alcohol-based, which is further drying, but fragrance could be derived from anywhere. They are saying that it's not animal-derived. Okay, but we don't know. Okay, let's just hop along. Love of color. This liquid shimmer shadow in color Aurora. I want to try this like pretty much immediately. I'm not wearing shadow, just so I can try it. Anyway, it's not a very search engine friendly name. Love of color. I mean, I'm a marketer at heart, but it is Birchbox's first in-house brand, and it's cruelty-free and paraben-free. So we at least know those parts. This ingredient list looks long and kind of like you need a master's in biochemistry to understand it, which is actually pretty true. But in actuality, I don't see anything on here that is so problematic that we need to go over it specifically. Just for comparison, I looked at the Arbonne brand in a similar color, Opal number 6707. And Arbonne is very, very stringent in their ingredient selection. And while Love of Color doesn't include as many natural ingredients, there were a lot of commonalities. So, important takeaway with that is you don't need to stay away from chemical formula names entirely. They're not all bad. As far as price goes, $10 for 0.03 ounces is the full size and full retail price, which would make this the full retail value of the box right there. However, since it's the in-house brand, they essentially can just include this item in the box at their cost. So it enables them to earn more profit while delivering value. So that's a win-win. That's a vertical integration. That's pretty great. I am gonna put this on. I just cannot even wait to try. It's beautiful. I need to go out somewhere and do something fun. This beautiful color. Yeah, I can wear this every day. This for me would be an everyday easy whoosh whoosh whoosh. You know how I go. Beautiful. Love of color. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Love of color.
We love of color. Thank you.
Rolling right along in the box. We got some fun stuff. Eye makeup on. Here we go with Stila. I have received some Stila in the past in a different color in a Birchbox, and it was amazing. It really does stay all day, and it's really heavily pigmented. So I was really excited to see this in this November box. It's in a very nice, more fall-winter shade than that bright pink was, which is very springy. Plus, it's made in Italia, like my ancestors on one side were. Then, what makes me even further excited about Stila is that according to Cruelty-Free Kitty and PeTA, the brand has pulled out of China for the first half of 2018 and has cruelty-free status and vegan because it now meets PETA's standards. This is a great victory for consumer power and for the company. Stila sent a very important message with their actions that, you know, they are taking charge of what they want as a company and who they are as a company and how they will be seen, perceived in the world, in the community. They're taking a stand. That's amazing. I am very happy to support them on an ongoing and future basis because of this. So the company is also vegan, and it doesn't appear to have any other highly questionable ingredients, so it's passing that criteria. Score again for Stila. The full-size box, or the full-size product, is $22, and per their own website, it's about 0.03 fluid ounces larger than the size in Birchbox, which would make the sample size worth about $13.75 retail, which totally makes the value of the box for me. I am so excited. Now, a $22 lipstick does sound expensive, and it is, but it's a product that I would get a lot of use out of. And if it's anything like the pink shade that I received before, it really does deliver on its promises of staying all day and providing powerful color. And it actually didn't really come off on anything. So I'm hoping, since this looks like it's from the same product line, that it is going to be up to that standard. But yeah, if you're low income, I mean, this is definitely not Lancome, you know, $4.99. It's definitely much more of an investment. So you'd have to make that decision as to whether that was important to you enough to sort of take that financial hit.
And now we're just gonna put it on because we're getting beautiful during this video. Oh, it smells like birthday cake. I forgot that. It has such a good smell. I'm ready for winter.
Next, we have a sample of Supergoop CC Cream SPF 35. I received Supergoop also in a previous Birchbox, and it is already gone. I loved it. This is what I would call a true sample because it's tiny. It is 1.6 fluid ounces for the full-size product, and this is 0.1, which makes this $2.13 retail value. If it was based on, they'd probably charge more like $4 for this, just like they would with the soul food. So for that matter, you know, a $34 sunscreen is quite high. That's out of my price range, especially when I can buy a sunscreen, even tinted, even a CC cream of good quality from even a place like Whole Foods or my local co-op food front for about a third of that price. So this, even if it was really incredible, I would probably not buy this. This is kind of outside accessibility. And there are some non-socially conscious options that are really low priced. So I'm curious to see more like an e.l.f. version of a low cost, you know, solution to the CC cream, have it be not so expensive. And finally, Vasante. makeup wipes. So you get all made up and then you want to wipe it away. Vasanti. So it's infused with micelles, and this micelles are an organic molecule that's all the rage these days for its properties of attracting oils and dirts without irritating skin cells. We got to learn all about them in biochemistry. Here's kind of a little image. Super cute. They're very, very interesting properties, biochemically speaking. Right on the package, it says it's cruelty-free and it's vegan. So we immediately know what this is about. It also says that it's alcohol-free, sulfate-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free. I like it already. Our tiny sample is 10 sheets, and they have an area of 100 millimeter by 75 millimeter. I looked up what the full size is. It's about double the size. So this is about 5 regular size sheets, which would be 150 millimeter by 100 millimeter. And the full size product is 30 sheets in the pack, and that would be $12. So really we have 5 sheets. That's about $2 if they were priced the same as the full size product. Now, $12, pretty pricey for makeup wipes. Although retail it would only amount to about 40 cents per wipe. So I'm gonna say that this is viable. This is accessible enough for most people in middle income. This is certainly not a low cost option, but I would say if it's high quality, this would be something that I would buy. Okay, so I'm home. It's first thing in the morning. I gotta dry hair. Lots of little flyaways. So hopefully we're gonna see how well this Amika deep hair mask works. Okay, I have washed and dried and styled my hair normally. I gotta say it doesn't feel fake. It doesn't feel crunchy. It still feels soft and very hair-like. So that's pretty fun. I'm gonna have to say I really do like it. I know the questionable ingredients, but I don't know. I think in a way it would have to prove itself, and I have more of the sample left, so we'll have to give it a more long-term trial. But my immediate reaction, I like. It delivers on its promises. Would I buy it? I guess it remains to be seen. Verdict will come back when I have none of it left, and I've worked through everything else that I have ongoing as far as hair masks. I have a couple different ones, all socially conscious, that I'm all in trials of. So we'll see about that part. Now, I don't know if you can see this up close, but I'm actually also have been wearing this CC cream, and it is winter, so I am seeing that the redness is still pretty covered up. I get some rosacea kind of bad, and this looks like it's been really helping. Alright guys, I had a night. There was karaoke involved, and now let's wipe off some makeup. Like my makeup face. Yeah, it seems like it is good. Okay. Normally I would use like cold cream for this, but actually the wipe seems real easy. Now, I don't know about the price. I couldn't say like this is some amazing wipe. But it did, even with the small size, it did look like it worked, so. Okay. I mean, I like it. I don't know if I'd buy it, because it seems like this is kind of a thing where I can get this for pretty cheap. But overall, I would say, final thoughts here. The Birchbox, it was good. I like the November box. I feel like it definitely delivered value. My hair still feels nice. So that's another thing. So I think of all the things, I would probably not purchase the wipes, and I would not purchase the hair. I feel like the deep conditioning, like I could probably find another brand that might be slightly less expensive, but I could buy at like Whole Foods or Co-op. That lip gloss is going to last me a long time, and I would completely buy it. I want to support companies that, especially that made the change, but also that are, you know, vegan, socially conscious, and cruelty-free, PeTA approved. So they changed their whole business model, and that is impressive. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know this is like really untimely, but we're gonna get some videos out in a much more timely fashion, and I'll say a little bit more about that in next video. Until next time, have a great have a great day, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.